what do we have here? More Amazon boxes? I wonder what could be in here. Hey y'all, and welcome. If you're new here, I'm Christy, the Gen X Gypsy, helping you to travel better so you can focus on creating unforgettable memories. And yes, today we are doing an Amazon travel haul. I haven't done one in a while, and I have an upcoming trip to Sedona, the Grand Canyon, and Zion. There were quite a few items that I wanted to get for that trip, so I thought I would share them with you. But before we get started on that, let's talk about hair, shall we? I don't know if you've noticed, but I have my hair up in a bun, which I don't think I've done in any videos before. I've done a ponytail, but I don't think I've had a bun up before. But I do normally wear my hair in a very sloppy, you can't even call it an attractive messy bun on the regular. And if you follow me over on Instagram, which you should, you'll see that all the time. This hairstyle is thanks to Erin Busby over at Busby Style. She did a video, I want to say last week or the week before, where she shared 5 or 6 hairstyles that she does in less than 60 seconds that look very stylish and neat. And so she showed me how to do this bun that I'm wearing today. And I think it looks really nice. It is way nicer than the buns that I usually wear. If you haven't had a chance to check out Erin's channel before, I will link that specific video below so you can go check it out. She is such a positive and fun spirit to watch. Even though our fashion styles aren't similar at all, I just love watching her because she's just a fun person to watch, which I hope I am for you too. Now let's get back to our Amazon haul, and I'm going to go over these in no particular order. I'm just going to pull them out of the box and we'll talk about them. This first item is something that I really didn't think I would ever order or need, but I am finding that the more and more I use a travel capsule wardrobe for packing, and I'm limiting the number of pieces of clothing that I take, I'm depending more and more on my accessories to make those outfits look a little more different from day to day. So I did pick up this little jewelry case, and I like that it's very slim, so it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's got a ring holder, which I haven't seen in a whole lot of smaller jewelry cases. It also has this lovely necklace holder with places that each individual necklace can go in so they won't get all tangled. I've been carrying all of my jewelry in this tiny little bag all the time, and yes, my necklaces get tangled all the time. So hopefully this will avoid me having to untangle necklaces when I travel. Like I said, I love that it's just a small, slim size, so it won't take up a lot of space, but it will keep all of the jewelry separated and not getting tangled up. This next item is something that you've already seen in one of my other videos, which I put out for Earth Day, 20 easy ways for sustainable travel. And I'll have that linked below in the description if you happen to miss it earlier. And it's this scrubba. It is a bag that you use for washing clothes in the sink if you don't have laundry facilities wherever you're traveling, or if you happen to be camping, or maybe you're doing some van lifing or RVing. This is just a nice option for not needing to go find, laundry facilities. It works really great. I like it especially for when I go hiking. I can not have to take so many hiking clothes with me when I pack, and I can take this and rinse them out and kind of alternate my hiking clothes from day to day. So I'm excited about using this on that upcoming trip because there are a couple of places that we are staying that don't have laundry facilities, and we're going to be doing hikes every single day. In fact, 2 of the hikes are going to be 16 miles long. Stay tuned to see how those go. Next, to go along with the scrubba, I need a way to hang the clothes in order for them to dry, right? Now, I could have gotten a clothesline that you hang up somewhere, but I wanted to get something that I could use for other purposes as well. So I did get these travel coat hangers because I have found that, especially in hotels and motels, but some of the Airbnbs I've stayed in there's always a shortage of coat hangers. And they're things that I bring that I want to take out of the packing cubes and hang up so that they're not as wrinkled, especially if I'm not bringing like a steamer along, or there's no iron or steamer available wherever I'm traveling to. So I wanted to try out these little coat hangers. So let's see what they look like. So they're really pretty little pastel colors, so you probably won't forget them wherever you're traveling to. And they just fold out like that to a normal size coat hanger. I like that they have the hooks for if you have the loops to hang on to something, and they feel very sturdy. So I'm excited to use these too. Ta-da! And moving on, I have gotten a pair of compression socks. I used to wear compression socks when I ran some, not all the time, but it is greatly encouraged for you to wear compression socks when you're flying, especially on long flights, to help with your legs and the circulation because you're sitting for so long. And I think I've done it like once or twice and I did feel better. But because we are doing so much hiking when we get to the desert, I want to make sure my legs are in as good a shape as they possibly can be when we arrive. So I'm going to be trying out these compression socks on the plane, and I may even wear them hiking. Now this is a tiny stuff sack, and I got this specifically to stuff my smaller, lightweight, puffy jacket into to carry on the hikes that we're going on, because we're gonna have big temperature changes. When we get to the Grand Canyon, it is going to be potentially 40 degrees at the top of the canyon, and then 20 to 30 degrees warmer by the time we get to the bottom of the canyon when we do that extremely long hike. So I wanted something that I could carry my puffy jacket in, but not take up a lot of space in my backpack. So I'm excited to use this stuff sack. I have used stuff sacks for other things like sleeping bags, of course. They're also great if you want an option for maybe putting some clothes in and making your own pillow for when you're flying. You could just, take it along as something extra, or an extra pillowcase. I don't know. There's millions of uses for stuff sacks, and I'm sure you guys have some that you've used before. So let me know in the comments below what your favorite way to use a stuff sack is. So the next 3 items I've got are all about being more comfortable on the airplane, especially for a red-eye, because we are on a red-eye flight coming back from the desert. So I wanted to do a few things to maybe make that flight a little more comfortable, because we're also flying Frontier. So we know that the seats don't recline, and we're gonna want some comfort. So the first thing here is an eye mask. And this is one that had really good reviews on Amazon, so I'm excited to try it out. It does have the indentions. Yes, that's the right word. It does have the indentions for your eyes. So if you are like me, and when your eyes open and close, when you're wearing a regular face mask, your eyelashes kind of hit up against the eye mask, and it's kind of annoying. I guess is the right word. It's just annoying. So this one does have the indentions for the eyes, and it's a very nice, cooling feeling fabric. And it also has a little indention for the nose. Like I said, this had great reviews on Amazon, and I'll let you know for sure how it works out, because I've never really been a big fan of eye mask, and this looks like it could work for me. So that's the first of the 3. The next is a set of earplugs. Now, if you have noise canceling headphones, those are probably the best thing to wear on a plane to help keep the other noises at bay. But if you don't want to wear headphones the whole time that you're on a flight, having a good set of earplugs is really worth it. And these are silicone earplugs. I have kind of small ear canals, so like some of the headphones that you put in your ear, I have a hard time finding. I've talked about that before in one of my other videos. I'm excited about trying these out as well. I mean, hopefully there's no crying babies on the plane, so I won't really need to have them, but always better to be safe than sorry, right? And the last plane comfort item is this pillow blanket combo. Now, I've talked lots before about my thermolite blanket that I carry on every flight, and I've also talked about my turtle head neck rest that I use all the time. But the thermolite blanket I am finding is no longer available. At least I'm having troubles finding it to be able to link for you guys to go look for it. And the turtle headrest, neck rest, there's starting to be some not so great reviews on Amazon for that item. The one I have is great and works great, and I've had no problems with it. But I have heard from other viewers that they have looked at some of the reviews, and some people are getting product that isn't very good. Like, a lot of people are still getting really good turtles, but then other ones are not so great. So I wanted to find something and try it out that I would be very happy to let you know about. So we're gonna try this on the next flight. With this item, you can either use it as a pillow or you can unzip it and use it as a blanket. It does come with a strap so that you can put it on the handle of your suitcase to carry it through the airport. Also comes with a little carabiner that you can use if you wanted to attach it to like a backpack or something. I am curious to see how it's gonna work. I will probably still take my turtle with me since you can't use this as a pillow and a blanket, but it does feel nice and soft and cozy. So I will let you know how it works and if you should look into it. Okay, our last item is this National Park Passport Journal little book. Since we are going to be going to multiple national parks while we are traveling through the desert, I thought it would be fun to keep track of what we're doing and kind of what is happening those days that we are there and all of those journal items that you want to keep track of. I thought it'd be fun to have a little place to write that stuff in. I've tried to journal on past trips, and it's one of those things that I wish I was that person that was really good about journaling, but I just need to make it a habit. So I'm going to start on this trip by starting small and starting with like answering the questions that they have on these pages and then writing a few things about my experience. It is tough as a travel vlogger and making travel vlogs and making sure you're getting all of the video of the places and the events that you think other people are going to be interested in. It's challenging to be taking all of that video and writing stuff down to remember about it as well, but I'm going to work hard on doing that on this trip. It is something that I need to make a habit when I'm traveling. So I will be using this. It's cool because it does have a list of all the parks in here and just a variety of different things. It wasn't very expensive. So if you are traveling to national parks this year, you might want to check this out. If you are looking for other Amazon travel must-haves, check out one of these videos next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.